Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Nadeem here from the Stock Advisor 1986. Today, the market was a very volatile session. It started with a positive, then slipped towards a negative in the second half, and then again to reach the psychological mark of the 16,000. It started again. The bulls were in control, and it started working on the positive directions. It closed on a positive direction, but in the coming this week, I think so. In the near days, 3 to 4 days, there would be a high volatility coming up in the whole week. So we'll have to be very watchful and careful at this point of time. And as we are doing the trading with the stop losses, we would need to continue doing the same. There are some important factors which I wanted to speak about as that have been released today. One is the China data, and it has been very struggling data at this point of time due to COVID. The China was in a lockdown state, and it has affected a lot to the Chinese economy at this point of time. Because of this Chinese economy data, the US market have slipped into the red, and it feels like majority of the indexes of the American markets are struggling at this point of time. As I'm speaking right now, all are in negative trend. So tomorrow we can also expect a flat start or a negative start in the morning. Depends upon how tomorrow the Asian markets perform, but at this point of time it looks to be the negative start for tomorrow. We also have a very important LIC listing tomorrow. So as I've already mentioned you in the earlier post, also we'll have to see watchful about the LIC, whether it currently the grey market pricing is lesser what to the IPO price was. So we'll have to wait and see whether tomorrow the LIC starts on a positive or a negative note, and then during the day how it performs, and who is the buyer, who's the seller. We'll have to be watchful how because it has been mainly done by the retail portions and the shareholders. The shareholders portion is there, and the policymakers are there. So we'll have to be employees also are there. So we'll have to wait, either they sell it on the opening day or they retain it, and there is a new buyer who comes in. So all this needs to be watched, and then we'll have to take the positions into the LIC as it comes and performs during the whole day or in this week. So that's an important listing for tomorrow, which the whole of the share market would be looking at. It's the listing where the center also is wanting to have a good start. There is a recent report released from the Sri Lanka that the Sri Lanka is out of the petrol at this point of time. It is the only one-day stock what they have it. So that is also a very scary moment at this point of time, where this Sri Lanka is going through. The same also has an impact on the Asian economies also. So we'll have to also see that how the Sri Lanka performs it, as there's a huge debt going on, and they have nearly a huge mounting debt which they have to repay at this point of time, and they are also struggling with the power, the economic factors like the oil and everything. They are in a scarcity at this position. So that is also a very concerned from the Asian market, what we hear it right now from the Asian market and the Sri Lanka. There has also been the news from many of the analysts and the banks that the RBI in the next upcoming meet would start rising rates by 75 basis point. That would be a huge number to control the inflation at this point of time. So that is again that will crash the liquidity from the market, and that will also incur additional interest cost onto the home buyers and everything. So that also will be weighed on. If the same happens, then there would be a too much volatility coming ahead in the market. So these are many important factors which the market is looking at this point of time, and every day would be also how the market performs, how the global peers are there, how the other economies are performing, how the markets of the other global economies are performing, and then it will also weigh down to the Indian market that how it will perform. So we'll have to be very careful, watchful at this point of time. Do not be an aggressive buyer. We are not out of the woods. I've also mentioned you people that the green zone, the orange zone, and the red zone as per the Nifty chart patterns. So anything which is coming down, from the 1500 and 15,800 levels would be difficult situations, and we could also see some more downside coming on. So we'll have to be watchful in every situations, and whatever stocks you are buying it, please buy it with a strict stop losses. And if the same is hit, just close the positions and move forward. Do not carry those positions thinking that they will come back, and you can retain it for a longer period. This is not the time. Again, I'm saying it out, and in some days, you might also see the volatility so high that the stocks may even crash 6 to 7% or 10% in the near future. So it's better just to do the tradings with the strict stop losses, and if in case the stop loss is hit, just close the positions for the time being. As I've already discussed about the wheat, Ukraine and Russia being the highest exporter of the wheat, the retail, the food inflation for other countries have been on a soaring heights at this point of time, and India has also, restricted the export of the wheat at this point of time. So that is also weighing high on the other economy, global economy, in terms of the food inflation. So everything, wherever I have seen it out or read, everything it's too scary at this point of time, and things are not going well. So we'll have to be very, very watchful and see it out day by day how the things perform, and then we can take the positions into the market. So all these factors are very important factors. Please do not miss all these factors, and I would tell you to be very watchful and cautious at this point of time. Thank you so much for listening. This is Nadeem here from the Stock Advisor 1986. Thank you.